Community College, Hansville, request for increase in option at meal plan fees.
Good morning, Chancellor Baker, Mr. Thompson, board members. Thank you for having us today. I am Jason Morgan. I am the Dean of Financial and Administrative Services at Wallace State Community College in Hansville. And the first item that we would like to propose is a rate increase for our meal plan. The current meal plan is an optional meal plan available to dorm residents that wish to participate. The meal plan offers a wide variety of healthier options than are typically available in our local area. Our off-campus options consist almost entirely of cheaper fast food and barbecue places, things of that nature. And much of our students are lower income students, and we have strived to offer a healthy and affordable meal option for our students. We are proposing a modest increase of $50 per meal plan to offset rising cost of inflation. The meal plan was established in 2015, and rates have not changed since it was first implemented in 2015. The average cost per meal currently for a student for the spring and fall semesters is $6.35 for option A, which is 8 meals a week or 2 meals a day. We offer that meal plan 4 days a week. Or it averages $5.29 per meal for those who choose option B, which is 12 meals a week or 3 meals a day. The proposal would raise the fall and spring semester averages from $6.35 to $6.74 for option A, and from $5.29 to $5.56 for option B. Now we entertain any questions.
Well, I had requested additional information from David, which you put together to understand the need for the increase. Again, appreciate your ability to still offer these meal plans for students.
You can go ahead and address item 2, the dorm fee.
Okay. Okay. We are proposing a modest increase in dorm fees of $100 per semester in order to keep pace with rising costs while still providing affordable housing well below the average cost of off-campus housing in the nearby area. This increase, if you looked at it on a 12-month basis, of course we charge the student by semester, but comparing to 12-month leases in the area, the total cost to our student would be $3,875 for a full 12-month period, as opposed to a range of anywhere from $5,400 to $9,000 for off-campus housing, and that's in the immediate area in Hansville, and then also the area nearby Coleman. Of course, as I mentioned, our students pay by the semester, so if they don't need to attend in the summer, they don't spend that money, so that would be an even lower cost. So it offers them more flexibility, obviously, than tying themselves up to a 12-month lease. Let's see. The most recent dorm rate increase was in 2016, and before that was 2011. And we would prefer to make this increase on a more periodic basis instead of waiting longer periods of time and having larger adjustments. And I will take any questions you have in regards to this. And I'm sorry, the increase would move fall and spring rates from $1,300 per semester to $1,400, and in the summer from $975 to $1,075. Any questions?
I just appreciate the effort to increase it periodically and not have large increases over a long period of time. I think that's a wise approach.
Thank you.
Item 3, renovation of McCain Center at Snead State Community College.
Morning, Mr. Thompson, Chancellor Baker, members of the board. Snead State Community College has requested authorization to proceed with design and construction of a renovation to the McCain Center. The McCain Center was originally built in 1974 as a library. Over the years, it has evolved into a one-stop type student center, housing financial services, financial aid, student engagement, admissions. It also houses the Snead State IT data room. McCain Center is located directly behind the baseball field. Is this building circled and highlighted in yellow. Over the years, several problems have developed with McCain Center. Really, the most important is the HVAC system. When this building was built, no vapor barrier was included on the brick, and so it continuously has drawn in water over the years. As a result, the HVAC system runs almost continuously and almost at full speed to control the humidity, which has not been successful at. So we've worn out the HVAC too frequently. There are building envelope and water filtration issues. In addition, there are building code compliance issues. And so rather than do a targeted renovation, we're proposing to take this building down to the concrete frame and do a total renovation. To give you some idea of the building, we mentioned some code issues. You can see in this picture clearly. ADA access is not there. There are no ramps to get into this building. Another view of the same shot. The exterior is very dated, needs to be updated, along with the interior, very dated interior. We included this picture. This is right outside of one of the mechanical rooms. You can see the water that is leaking out of the mechanical room onto the floor. Again, we believe that a total renovation is the best approach for this building. When we get complete, when this building is completed, it will again serve as a one-stop center. We believe we will correct chronic problems that exist with this building. And also, last year we demolished the student union building. Many of the activities and functions that were in the SUV will be relocated to the new McCain Center. The architect of this job, we interviewed and selected Phil Black, Big Group Architects. The total project cost we estimate to be $10.5 million. It's our goal to begin design this spring, with a bid this fall, begin construction immediately thereafter, and then to have the building complete by the fall of 2020. The budget for this project is this. You can see we got $10.5 million. That does include a 10% contingency, so we're very confident that we can deliver this project for the total budget. We paid for this project through a combination of sources, primarily proceeds from the bonds from the sale that the board previously approved, and also $1.5 million potentially of Snead State College funds. Can I answer any questions regarding the McCain Center renovation?
I visited the building a little over a year and a half ago, I think, and went through the entire thing all the way down to the data center, and definitely justified scope here, and look forward to it. Unfortunately, I think the building was a remnant of an architecture style and approach that we no longer pursue.
I just like to commend you again on the detail, and attention to detail. So not only this facility, but the other facilities in our system.
Thank you very much. I want to say thanks to the folks at Snead State. They put together most information that appreciate that we took the time to listen. Thank you.
We have item 4, naming the golf practice facility and adoption of a resolution of the Wallace State Community College Council.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, fellow members of the board, Chancellor Baker. Thank you for your consideration of our request to name the golf practice facility in memory and honor of a 32-year veteran of Wallace State Community College. Coach Dan York coached a number of young men to a great deal of success over his tenure. In February, he lost his battle with cancer, and his loss is very deep at our college. Just to describe for you, in our wellness center, 2 renovated racquetball courts are what constitutes the golf practice facility. We have those only because one of Coach York's alums, Brett Wederick, who Coach York offered a golf scholarship when no one else was considering was on the PGA Tour. And he donated $100,000 years ago, and we were able to accomplish the goal of the golf practice facility through his generous donation. Just so you know a little bit about Coach York, you have it in front of you in terms of the resolution, but I think the greatest testimony to him was at his funeral services in First Baptist Church in Coleman, which is a very large church. It was full of people of all ages, men and women. We just added a women's golf team a couple years ago, but full of people of all ages, some a little older than me, who had been coached by Coach York. And I think that was the greatest testament, because they came from all over the United States to visit with him and his family and to express their condolences. So thank you very much for your consideration of this request, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Vicki, I think the board needs to know he was made aware of this before he passed.
He was, and thank you, Chancellor, for allowing that. We didn't know how much time he had. He kept it very close to the vest because he's an only child, and he didn't want his mother to know, because they lost his dad about a year and a half ago. So we didn't even know how severe it was until right at the end. And he and I were texting late one night. He said he's a short timer. He had just been released from the hospital. And so we scurried. I called Chancellor Baker the next morning and asked for his consideration, because we knew it was a policy issue that we couldn't talk about it until the board considered it, and he gave me permission to proceed. And so we were able, from that Friday night to the next Monday morning, we left our regional basketball tournament and went and visited with him and his family, and he was very grateful, very grateful. And so he passed the next Monday. His family and his mother were very, very appreciative of this opportunity. Those are the kind of people that you want in the community college system to make a difference. Thank you.
Item 5 is a recommendation regarding adoption of Series 600 policies. These are attached. The support recommendations are attached to the agenda.
Good morning. 10 of 15 remaining policies were presented to you. Do y'all have any questions?
Mr. Fantor, do you have any comments? This has gone before the committee, I guess.
All of the questions that the policy subcommittee had were asked and answered through the review of these policies, and we reviewed them in their entirety. I can genuinely say that Crystal and Susan and myself read them thoroughly. Some of the revisions, proposed changes that we made were on the cursory in nature, typographical, semantics. But a lot of times, the typographical error or semantics error can change the meaning of the intent of a policy. So we're thankful for the policy revision committee to take into consideration the things that we offered up. And I'm confident that the policies that they have designed and written right now, they're working the best interests of the community college system.
Any other comments from the board? Mr. Cantroy, Ms. Coy, Ms. Brown, thank you for your work on this policy board, the policy committee, and our thanks to the work of the chancellor staff and all those who participated in the other policy committee. Legal item 6, termination of long-term leases for Gaston State Community. Mr. O'Brien.
This is Gaston State's request for the board's approval of its canceling 2 99-year leases with Jackson State University. The leases relate to the Joe Ford Center on the Gaston campus and the McClellan Center site that is owned by Jacksonville State. The cancellation of these leases will have benefits to both entities. With respect to Gaston State, it will relieve a lease payment obligation of approximately $60,000 a year. It will allow the college to consolidate its operations in Calhoun County to the Ayers campus, which will increase efficiencies with respect to the usage of faculty, maintenance personnel, and security personnel. Does anyone have any questions regarding this item?
Here's,
Thank you.
Mr. Dwyer. Item 7 is agreement with Athens State College.
The purpose of the agreement that's proposed is to put Athens State and the ACCS system back in the same position with regard to security for Athens State's bonds that they were in at the time that they separated from the community college system back about 7 or 8 years ago. The document tracks an agreement that was entered into at that time between the State Board of Education and Athens State, and it provides for several things. One is that if there were ever a shortfall between Athens State and Athens State's ability to pay debt service on its bonds, that the chancellor would seek other legally available funds, which would not include state appropriated funds or other committed funds, and largely would probably relate to the system reserve fund, but would use those funds to support those bonds. Athens State would undertake to provide to reimburse any payments that were made in the unlikely occurrence that happened, and it would also recommence depositing the same $1 per credit hour that all the community colleges are now submitting, do it on the same basis that is being done, so they would make those contributions. As background information, at the time of the split between Athens State and the community college system, they had 3 bond issues outstanding. They have since paid or refinanced 2 of those. Those are not covered by this arrangement. There's only the one remaining issue, and that issue is an issue of recovery zone bonds, which will remain outstanding until 2031 or 30 and 32, and we paid off in those 2 years. So about 12 or 13 years left to go. That total bond issue is only $3,200,000. So it's a relatively small portion of the overall debt of the community college system. I talked with Mike Dunn at Stiefel to confirm what I believe to be the case, which is that this should have no effect on the system's credit, because you're talking about a fairly small drop in bucket in terms of the overall amount of possible liability. And at the end of the process, we know that those bonds are paid off, then the system and Athens State would cancel the agreement